What's going on, everyone? So Los Angeles Lakers have their second game of a back-to-back against the New Orleans Pelicans. They laid a dud against the Warriors, right? We needed that win. We needed them to get that done, right? They needed to figure that out. Handled business against the Grizzlies, beautiful. Handled business against the Houston Rockets, beautiful. Didn't handle business against the Warriors. And hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them. I still think the Lakers are in good shape, right? Because they have the tiebreaker over the Warriors because they won the previous 3 games. So they have the tiebreaker over the Warriors. Hopefully Denver beats them, because if Denver beats them, then that would give us, and the Lakers beat the Pelicans, that would give us another full game on them. At that point, Lakers would have, with the tiebreaker, a 3-game lead. And on top of that, there'd only be 5 games left. So as long as the Lakers don't, botch and lose every one of those games, Lakers should be fine, right? But you got to right the ship here against the Pelicans. Pelicans don't have anybody, right? Zion's out for the season. CJ McCollum's out for the season. DeJounte Murray. Like, they're missing pretty much their entire team. Problem is, as we know, the Lakers love to play to their competition. For whatever reason, Lakers love to just not show up against teams that they're supposed to show up for. And that is always concerning. I do think the Lakers win this game, right? Like, I'm not really concerned that they're going to lose this game, but it's there's always that little thing in the back of your mind that's like, which Lakers team is going to show up. Now, at the time of recording this video, we have no word if anybody's sitting, right? LeBron, Luca, whomever. I'm okay, and I almost kind of prefer if they rest LeBron, right? Because Luca is struggling right now, and he's been inconsistent offensively. The Pelicans might be the best game in this stretch that's left, these last 6 games, might be the best game for Luca to get into a rhythm. Because you're talking about a team that's terrible defensively, right? That doesn't really have anybody. And if Luca can't get going against them, that's a little concerning, right? He's in a slump. He's in a bad stretch, without a doubt, right? But we need him to figure that out. It's very defensive of Luca earlier in the season because, again, circumstances matter, right? Context matters. Just got traded. He missed 7 weeks, right? Dallas is dragging him through the mud. He finally comes back from injury, and then Austin Reeves goes down and misses a couple games, and then LeBron goes down and misses a couple games, right? So they're trying to figure some stuff out. But, again, you got to figure it out. Like I said, I'm not worried about game 77 or 76, right? I'm worried about game 1 of the playoffs. I'm worried about that game and which Lakers team shows up and which Luca shows up and which LeBron shows up and Reeves and so on and so forth, right? I'm worried about that. And we need we need Luca. We need Austin Reeves too, but we need Luca to start figuring out his offense here a little bit, at least consistency-wise. He's getting to his spots, right? He's hitting he's getting his shots off. He just can't find the bottom of the net, and he needs to figure it out. So I'm okay with the Lakers sitting, LeBron. I'd even kind of be okay with the Lakers sitting LeBron and Reeves and just kind of letting Luca go out there and just take 30 shots and get out of a shooting slump, right? Even if he starts slow or whatever, hopefully he can get enough shots up to kind of get out of that slump, because slumps happen, stretches happen. I mean, LeBron had a stretch, right? LeBron had that stretch where he's 0 of 21 from 3 and had one of the worst games of his career. Stretches happen, right? And even JJ Redick said in one of the interviews yesterday, right? I trust Luca to shoot himself out of it, right? He'll shoot out of the slump. I'm not worried about it, right? But he needs to do it. And I do think the Pelicans is a team that he could do it in, right? Because even if he does have his struggles early on, Lakers should still be able to pull out that game and win, right? Even without LeBron and Reeves. Although you could argue it'd be nice to kind of have Reeves, and I do think at least Reeves plays. But at the end of the day, health is the most important thing. But Lakers need to win this game against Pelicans. You can't botch this game. You can't have one of those crazy upset losses. You need to make sure you're doing your job. And then now you're preparing and gearing up for 2 Thunder games, which got to win at least one of them. I don't expect the Lakers to win both of them, but you got to win at least one of them. If you win one of them, Lakers will be in good shape. Win both of them, that'd be just beautiful. But Lakers, in my opinion, Lakers can only lose probably, I don't know, 3 more games or 2 more games, right? I think they got to go at least 4-2. They go 4-2 down the stretch. I think the Lakers will be fine. Starts with the Pelicans, though, right? Game at a time. Can't get too. I don't want to get too far ahead, but it's game at a time. And if the Lakers handle business against the Pelicans, which they should, like it shouldn't. The fact that it's even a conversation is what's a little frustrating and a little like, but that's the reality. It's where the Lakers are. They're just. They just have their struggles at times. They just seem to be, it's like a tale of two teams. Where you have this team where it's just like, they look like they can compete and beat anybody. Literally. Like, they look like they're the best team in the league at stretches. And they just have these stretches where they look like unplayably bad. They look like a team that's, getting swept in the first round. They look like a team that just like is out there and just clueless at times. Right? And obviously we knew from the moment this trade happened that there was going to be a learning curve and that there was going to be little hiccups and, there were going to be games that they lost that they shouldn't have lost and things like that, right? Like, but we're at the home stretch here. This is the time where you're supposed to be kind of gearing up, right? Like the commentator said, JJ Redick even said, right? Like the Lakers are in playoff mode. The Lakers are here gearing up, ready to go for the playoffs. Well, the Lakers just lost a playoff game, right? They just lost, where the Lakers are supposed to be the playoff standard, they just lost in a very convincing manner, right? Warriors took over in the second quarter and never looked back. Lakers were never able to get over the hump, right? And that's frustrating. Lakers need to, like I said, figure it out. They gotta start working through some stuff here. Again, like, I do think that this is a good opportunity to figure some of that stuff out because you are playing such a bad team. You are playing a team that's, trying to work some, trying to tank for the bottom and trying to get a good draft pick and trying to, they basically have packed the season in. Fine. But Lakers, one, cannot take this team lightly. They're not in a position to not show up. They're not good enough to just take nights off. Right? They're not good enough to they have to be essentially perfect every night, or as close to perfect as possible. Right? So I'm hoping, again, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that the Lakers kind of use this Pelican game to kind of figure some stuff out, right? To kind of hopefully get Luca back into a rhythm, right? Because however you feel about Luca, we need him. We need him to be great. We need him to be Luca of old. And he just hasn't been that, right? He's had games, he's had moments, he's had stretches, but he's had his inconsistencies. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? I feel, what are your thoughts? Think the Lakers handle business and beat the New Orleans Pelicans? Do you have concerns? Think like, probably not. However you feel, whatever your thoughts are. Either way, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.